Hello, my name is Stephen Ross. I'm the introverted realtor that's knocked on over 125,000 doors. I'm also the author of Doors Open When You Knock, a Realtor's Handbook for Boundless Opportunity and Freedom. Today, be on time. No one wants to be on time. People want to go on their own time. All right. So when we want to make a change, we have to do something that is not comfortable or familiar. This past week, I had a conversation with someone who attended one of my workshops last fall. This person was late to the workshop and they missed the entire first half. A couple weeks later, they scheduled a follow-up call, I assumed to get the rest of the story. When that time came on the calendar, the person didn't show. I texted them and the reply was that they had a conflict and couldn't be on the call. I graciously said, "No problem, feel free to schedule another time." And they did. Guess what happened? When that time came, they were in the middle of another appointment. Did they let me know? Nope. I had to follow up to see if they were coming. "Oh, I totally forgot," they said. So the other day, they scheduled a third time to meet with me. Now you might be thinking, "Stephen, why in the world would you waste your time with this person again?" I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I really am committed to having people get a breakthrough, create a breakthrough for themselves. And this person clearly is having trouble managing their time or whatever else is happening in their life. So when the time came this past week, what do you think happened? If you said they didn't show up for the third time, you would be partially right. They did not show up on time. 3 minutes past the scheduled time, I sent a text. A moment later, they said, "Be right there." 5 minutes later, they showed up on Zoom. We started the 30-minute call 8.5 minutes late. Now, absolutely no disrespect to this person. I'm not angry with them. I have no hard feelings. I see this stuff all the time. Anyways, this person and I get into our conversation about where this person needs help. And the thing they say is, "I am tired of not being consistent. I'm tired of running all over the place." You think? You, we, me cannot be someone who earns thousands of dollars per commission check and not effing show up on time. The very first place to start is being on time. Seriously, this is so critical, so elementary that most people miss this. If you are someone who is often not on time, pay attention because you are likely already tuning me out or ignoring what I'm saying or making up some story about how I am blowing things out of proportion. By the way, 1 minute late is still late. If you want your business and most importantly, your life to work, it starts with being on time. Why? Because there is no reason to be on time other than you say so. If you can't be somewhere when you say you will be there, then your word, in other words, you have no power. And I'm asserting that your life will often be a mess. And if you think that term is too derogatory for you, we can just use unworkable. If you are not on time, you will almost certainly have a low level of work ability in your life. You will also most certainly have little peace and freedom. Instead, you'll have the things that this person shared with me, which is stress, chaos, unpredictability. Most you'll just be tired. So back to this potential coaching client. We had this whole conversation about how her business and life is unsustainable at the pace she's going. We talk about what it would be like to have a schedule and operate from it and the newfound freedom and productivity that they would experience. And when we got to the point of committing to a program, what do you think they said? I'll think about it. This person told me for 20 minutes how miserable it is to operate the way they've been operating. And when it came to make a commitment about doing something to shift that, more non-commitment. By the way, I'm not saying that this person should work with me. It could have been Tony Robbins or some other famous coach or trainer who offered them the same opportunity to put money and their promises at stake. And this person would have still said, "Let me think about it." This is how many people operate, and it is a guaranteed way to stay stuck. Here we are, at least if you're watching this the time I'm recording this, right? We're in a new year with a new opportunity. And we choose to stay the same, to play it safe, to keep from playing full out. It is simply too risky, too uncomfortable to change. And this year is not going to be any easier than last. Please hear me loud and clear. The market is not going to save you. Interest rates are not coming below 5%, and the odds are not even that great that they get below 6%. So if you're hanging your hat on the market will save you, wake up. I'm so sick of hearing that the market is coming to save us. It's total nonsense. Low-paid amateurs depend on the market to make their business. I hope these people finally get out of this profession. They have no business being here. That's being an order taker. You've probably noticed I am on a soapbox now. For crying out loud, this industry is full of people who should not be here, and last fall's lawsuits are just the beginning. But that's another story. Anyways, finally back to this person who is destined to have another year like last year or worse. What I'm present to right now is that people are unwilling to make any real or lasting change in their lives. Like, really. Most people are simply committed to mediocrity. If you can't tell, I'm a little fired up about this. What about you? If you want to have a breakthrough this year, you're going to have to do something that you have never done before. You're going to have to be someone you have never been before. You are going to have to go out on a limb, put your ego and comfort at risk, and really leap into the unknown. The good news is that once you take that leap, who you expand to is someone unrecognizable to your former self. You get to become the person you always dreamed about becoming, and your dreams become your reality. Or you can keep running from thing to thing, always late, never on top of things, feeling like things are slightly or totally out of control. Commit to something better. If you want to know more about how I help people, or you have more questions or anything else you want to let me know of, you just click on the link below, schedule time to talk to me. Otherwise, see you next time.